audio. Sorry, I forgot to turn the audio back on.
Oh, Sarah.
That was me. Sorry. Christina, Amanda said Matt, and a couple others that were coming up on that one over there because I was having technical difficulties over there, which was distracting me from turning the audio on.
That's your brother who's the quiet.
What? Oh! One of these things is not like the other.
Yeah. That's the
Wrong
quiet
foot.
one.
It's another of those.
Hey.
Aha!
Right
Oh,
one.
Christina going, yay, there you are. Yeah, sorry about that. Not an unknown thing among streamers to accidentally leave yourself muted.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to working on the
Cat urns.
cat urns some more. Because yesterday I threw them. Now I have to trim. This is the lid.
And I can get you the appropriate face for that one.
And we have a
Oh, yeah, because she loves when things are being trimmed. Little shards of clay being strewn. Is she helping?
she's helping. You want to put the cat vibe into it, huh? More than cat vibe, it's cat claw.
Yeah. Oh, Nix. Nix, it's Egyptian, not Greek. Leave it alone. Oh yeah, she's leaving some pretty good grooves there. Well, you're putting your hand on it, so she's putting her hand on it. Oh yeah, I don't think our signal's terribly good. Finally got it to load. It's kind of low res on our screen.
Oh.
Yep, there's Nix having a ball there. Very determinedly helping there.
Yes.
Yeah, quite a few cat lines. Okay, and I did bring over the mask. Do you want to bring the other one to that point?
Yeah, brings both of them to that point. Off.
Yeah, don't step in the goose flare there, kitty.
Oh, pedal. Now let's see if the
Other lid. Yeah. That one wasn't nearly as snug a fit. Nix!
Oh yes, she's being very cute.
Nix, you're in the way. Danielle Norris is watching. I know.
That's what I'm gonna do is feather this one out a bit.
Nix.
I'm sure that be very appreciated to have cat love in it. Yes.
Get your nose out of it.
Do you know this is kitty stuff, huh?
Nix.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Now I have to
Did the wheel turn? It's a treadmill. Oh my goodness.
Your predecessors would have been.
Oh no. That was a mortal offense as far as both Honora and Desi were concerned.
Oh no.
James is watching. No.
Oh goodness.
You get to see the cat being all
Okay, now we need to get
cute.
that off of here.
Okay.
Just making the nice even footing for the lid to sit. Make the little foot.
Ooh. This one is flexing. There. I was watching it pull oval.
Yeah, so was I.
I was like, you're not supposed to do that. Don't want you to do that. This is the reason why these pieces are all, they dry sitting together.
Okay, now I can take this one off. That here, put the Giffen grip back on. No, and it's caught on one of the back pins.
Is this your favorite step, Nix?
Yeah.
Goes, Kitty is helping.
Where there are kitty urns, the kitty has to help.
Sitting back all fascinated. Nope, got it. She's trying to squeeze her head under your hand. You helping too?
Oh, it's just very cute. Oh, Nikki, Ordo. Hello.
Hello, Nikki.
Working on cat urns.
And our Nix is helping. She's fascinated when you're
doing this. I'm rounding the top of it, which is the lid, which is thrown as a cup, so the lid is the bottom.
She is such a good helper, Kitty.
She is.
And very rarely has she done something so undignified as to fall in. She hasn't done that for months. Last time she did it, she was much smaller. Like half the size she is right now. So these are the, this is one of the little faces that'll go on the front of that lid part. There will be ears as well. It's just that those get sculpted after the faces are attached. So we know how big and where.
This one being as soft as it is, I can just do this.
And Nix, you make a very good wall. I look down and look over the screen, and her face is completely covering what you're doing.
Yeah.
Gotta see.
Yeah.
Nix.
Beth is watching. Good morning.
Hello.
Now I'm continuing with working on the kitty urns today.
Were started yesterday.
Here we go. Let's take this off. Put this back onto the pins.
Okay, so at this point, do you want to turn
This
the wheel off? Or?
I can turn the wheel off. Doesn't really matter one way or the other.
Nix, please don't
That one
tread on
needs
the
to
brightness.
firm up a little bit.
Gotcha.
I'll work on this one. Yeah, I'm wondering. Here, let me see.
Do the heads work better on the other ones? Oh, that looks very canopic. It's just very calm-like.
Actually,
You like the lids better on the other ones?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And that was the lid that needed to firm up, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so
Just if you look at
yeah, that should work because you can carve away some of the back of the face that doesn't fit.
yeah. It's really not
Okay.
And
So
see
I'll
how
take
this one's going to.
oh Nix. Let me turn this jug on the side before you dump water all over the floor again.
Again.
Yes. Go around the other
And what I
side.
need to do
Go around.
is
Yeah, keep going around. Yeah, the opening is over there, dummy. Go on. Look. Silly girl. If you want the water, there's the opening. Very good. Congratulations,
what
you
I'm
found the
doing
water.
is I am beveling it so it'll fit onto a round surface better.
Yes, okay. Oh, you're gonna need the goop.
Yes, I am.
And when we say goop, nope, that's the black. That is the wrong color goop. Is it downstairs?
It might be,
I
Sarah.
think it is. I'll be right back. Nix, stay. No, stay. Good girl.
Ah, silly cat. So now what I'm doing is I'm just. The door was locked. Okay. Trim it some more. What I'm gonna have to do now is this right here. And trace it. So I'm gonna have to do the slip and score. I'll have to cut a hole right here. Otherwise, it would be kind of a trapped air surface and it would blow up in the kiln. And that would be bad. So, what I need to do is get the tool that has ridgy bits on it. Do the scoring on it.
There we go. Now I have the appropriate colored goop.
And score right here.
It's the slip that collects in the.
It's the
throwing
stuff out
buckets.
of the slop bucket.
There you go. Oh,
And
where
we
do
have-
you want me to put it? Maybe here?
That works.
Okay. Yeah. Don't step in that. Nix.
And
Oh, darn, watch. No.
morning. And there we go.
Where did I set that bear skull I was working on? Ah, here it is.
Okay, and now I get the goo.
Hey, kitty.
It's kind of like
Peanut butter?
peanut butter paste. Peanut butter or yogurt thickness.
Kind of amusing considering what sort of container it's in.
It's not Greek yogurt, I assure you.
That would be some funky colored yogurt.
It's clay flavored.
I've been there. It's not good. This time I had the black clay on my hand, which when wet, it's about the same color as chocolate. Don't lick it off your hands. Doesn't taste anything like chocolate. Nix, leave it be. Gotcha.
Okay, and now we have
Goop.
goop.
Oof.
It's wet goop. I know.
Kitty. There.
I have to just.
And this is the first rough attachment. Nix, don't climb the monitor.
That's right up there with things you'd never thought you'd have to say to the cat.
Yeah, don't climb the monitor. Don't climb the walls.
Don't eat my laptop.
Don't eat the phone.
Phone.
Well, actually, we'd had don't eat the phone before. Cat we had when I was a little kid. Except that was
She
just
loved
the
phone cord.
phone cord. Yeah, Jelly Beans, he loved those phone cords. It's the reason why we were early adopters of cordless phones.
Because he went through a number of phone cords.
She right through them.
He would also take the phone off the hook. The phone
Yes.
would ring. He would answer the phone.
I have to say, that is something that Nix does. She tries to answer the phone for us.
Yeah.
So, you want me to tint this now?
Tint that now. And
Tinting it refers to covering it with plastic. Because now everything's got to even out moisture-wise.
okay. Where to put the tool? There it is.
In the goop.
I left it where I last used it. Of course.
Yeah, Florgus, don't eat my earbuds.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, that's. I haven't tried using my earbuds since we got Nick's.
Oh, she would probably love those too.
Oh yeah.
Anything that makes noise.
And plus, yeah, she'd chew on the cords.
Yeah.
The other night, we're sitting playing a game. My desk's right next to a window, so I had there's a curtain that sits over part of my desk, and you guess where the cat likes hanging out? Yeah, between the window and the curtain. And all of a sudden, these paws shoot out from underneath the curtain and shoot my mouse right off the edge of the desk, out from underneath my hand. Yes, I'm talking about you, right there. Along with your ears in the corner of the shop, yes. Does this feel good?
This one go.
Okay,
Like
enough.
that. There we go. And right in there will get carved out. So I don't make anything that will go kaboom in the kiln. Because kaboom is bad.
Yes.
But after I get this part done, they have to sit some more.
Yup.
It's the hurry up and wait. Hurry up and wait.
Multi-stage
You don't want them-
process.
You also don't want them drying out too quickly.
No.
Because it's really bad for them. That's where you get things like cracking,
Warpage.
mortgage. None of that is good. So, go.
Because but once we're finished, there won't be any rough seam lines. Those will get. Right now, it's the rough attachment, and they'll get all smoothed and melded together. Once
And I
they're
have a
firm
little
enough
bit more
they don't
sculpting to
slide.
do.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more.
Luna's watching. No.
Morning. Working on the kitty burns some more today. Doing the next step on them. I'm
And then-
attaching the cat faces to the lids.
Yes. And after do that, we'll be switching over to the Brighton necks.
Go. There we go. Do pick this up and go split. But this one is a lot softer, so I have to split a lot more carefully.
Sound effects. It's always better with sound effects.
Of course it is. Shadow found my earbuds and chewed right through the wire connecting one earbud to the other. Oh,
Freaking cats. I
yeah.
think it might be time for wireless ones. Yeah.
Yeah, you're in elementary school, 2nd grade.
Yeah. Jelly beans in the phone. And it was before he was 2 years old. It was when he was still a very young cat. But no,
It was-
he kept doing it, didn't he?
Yeah, we went through a number of telephone cords.
Short ones, long ones, chewed right through them.
So, cordless phone it was.
Yep. And with those, he couldn't.
There we go.
There was actually a button that you had to push to answer the phone.
Yeah.
Those are much better head depth than the last batch.
Yeah.
Each batch gets better.
Of course it does.
Okay, get those guys
Practice,
all
practice,
tucked in.
practice.
Now I unwrap the next layer of things. Okay.
Neck to head ratio.
Okay, so do you want to cut all of the necks off?
I suppose I could do that. Doesn't
Because-
really matter in which order I do them.
No. Oh,
Yeah, I'll put my tool right here.
get you a relatively clean bat to set the necks
Turn
on.
it back on. See, now what I need to do is cut them off of their heads. Now,
And this is where we end up with all those little mini $2 dishes. Because rather than scrapping that little end piece of clay, we make them into a miniature dish. That's a little dish you won't see again until it comes out of the kiln.
This, nothing needs to be much done to
No.
it except fired and glazed and put back in the fire.
Oh, those handles dried out a bit too much.
Okay, where's the next one?
Sorry. Just checking on the handles.
Yep. Brian Cole, morning. Lisa Whitey.
There you go.
Guys, thanks for joining us. We're working on this morning. Now are the writing neck.
Oh yes, I need to switch the picture over. So I will
Already attached the
hide this
cat
one
faces to the
and
cat
make this
urn.
one visible. So
Now
these
I'm
are the
doing
next
the
portion of
cups
those
that I threw
guys.
yesterday. Now I'm cutting the
Take the bottoms off.
cutting the bottoms off of them, and then turning the bottoms into little mini plates. So the little mini paints were $2 each because, well, they're just a little off, but they're byproduct.
Yeah, the byproduct pieces.
And during the times of events, we'll have a basket full of little plates.
Yep. Take that from you.
Oh, yeah.
And if you watch how much I walk around doing this is why it's so much more efficient having 2 people.
Yeah.
I'm just watching. Hello.
Good morning.
And it seems to be getting different notifications, whether it's the mobile app on the relegated phone. That phone doesn't do phone things anymore. All it is like it's a Facebook tablet.
Yeah, right next to the wheel, and it gets covered in clay.
And mini plates work for tea light candles. We use them.
yeah.
We have a stack in our cupboard anymore.
We use
We-
all sorts of things.
Chocolate chips, condiments, measuring. Yeah, we make our own horseradish. It's not really a sauce. It doesn't flow. We make a horseradish condiment.
It's ground horseradish. It's horseradish, water, vinegar, touch of salt, and a touch of sugar.
Yeah, because it makes
No,
it.
I don't think I put sugar in last time.
No, you just use the rice wine vinegar, which
I
has
used
a little bit of sweetness to it.
Yeah, but it's just water, a little bit of salt. You put it through the blender, and right at the end, you add a little bit of vinegar. That way, it brings out the spiciness. It caps the spiciness. If you put it at the beginning, you get much more mild flavor.
But that's
with it.
funny.
Yeah. Oh, Emma, good morning.
Good morning, Emma. Which
Working
reminds
on
me, as soon as we're done,
the right necks.
as soon as we're done here, I'll have to go out and put the packages out.
Yeah.
Because since it's a lot of packages, they may come earlier in the day.
Yeah, if you can get the younger guy to come pick up the packages.
Yeah.
As our post office, we just have them come and pick them up.
That way, less exposure for everyone. Mind you, I do feel for them today. We hit a new one shipment max in terms of weight.
118 pounds. Well, 2 of those boxes are going to Shannon.
No,
For-
one box.
One box.
One box is we have to finish the middies that you were painting yesterday. Go to
Yes.
the next blaze load, which will complete Shannon's
But-
next order. To
The,
go out for the medieval list boxes.
for next month's, for September's box.
Yes. And she's getting the orders in for
October. She's gotten part of her order for October.
Yes.
She had to do a little more research on the other part.
What she does for the boxes is just so cool.
And she really does personalize them. It's kind of
Which
cool.
reminds me, I mean, as looking at things, I'm like, yeah, I need to just some of the handle dried out way too much. I wrapped it up, but it did get warm in here yesterday.
Yeah,
There you
was the
Pretty
Hyades in here yesterday.
Yeah.
Warm, not hot.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's it for that. So, do you want to put a bat on there and I can hand you the heads?
Yeah.
I'll add the heads to the little side table and I'll leave the ears in the bag.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's the bird, the dog, okay, the two kitties. The ears and the necks of the kitties. Then on out.
Here we go.
Go.
Yes.
Now you play musical necks and see which one fits best.
Because remember this one was the smallest one. So
Ah,
this one. This would be better. Sometimes it's the this one is
that one.
now what I do is slip and score. Because you have to score both sides. Then you move to average.
I'm sorry because I was handing you other
One.
things.
That
Yeah.
one there.
I was going for it, but you got it all the way back against the wall. So it's
Because there's stuff in the front.
yeah. There we go.
Should get enough goo on here. I have to get the excess goo off once it firms up. So.
/ Shannon is awesome. Yes, she
Yes.
is.
She is.
I read one of her posts that there's days where, or weeks at this point, where she's done like 15-hour days getting packages prepped.
Yeah.
I know what that's like.
Yeah. Also, you know, she does all the shopping for it.
Okay, the shopping, that can often be rather fun. It's part of the logic problem. You've got this list of specs, and then
I know, it's kind of cool.
well, considering there are times where we get the custom orders where people want something pretty,
Yeah.
and it's like, okay, but what do you like? Sometimes we get told just something nice.
There we go. And now this
Okay,
goes.
Gotcha. That's the benefit of this work surface over here, since it does have the varnished wood.
Yeah.
Okay, those are the canoptics. These ones can now go over here because stage 1 assembly complete. That one may need the neck trimmed a little bit. It's at the wrong angle to make the it stand on its ears.
Oh, that's not my fault.
No, it's my fault. I was just pointing it out before you got it attached. I know whose fault it is.
Yes, I was just picking on her bit.
Yeah, it's family. Actually, there's people who've seen us do that sort of teasing back and forth, and sometimes it unnerves people. It's like, no, we're not serious. We're not mad at one another. We're teasing one another.
Whose fault is that? It's the
Sarcasm.
yeah.
It's the native language of this family.
Yeah.
Squeeze. Getting a bit coil, more handle. Because the lump of clay set aside for handles was
Come on,
too firm yesterday.
Match. And the ears be like that, and yeah. Add a little bit more.
It's important to get the cat heads on the right angle.
Get your head on straight,
Yeah, get the kitty cats' heads on straight.
so they don't have too much attitude.
No, they'll always have attitude. But the importance is so that the ears can act as the ears and nose will act as a tripod pod
Pod.
base.
Yes. Yes, I know.
I was trying to explain. Okay, I think that's enough handle.
Is it attitude or altitude?
Only if it's in a plane is it altitude. One handle.
You-
Trying to get the matched handles for those freaking Cantheros.
There we go. There. Go. It's like frosting. Frosting the nickel. That does not sound right.
No, it doesn't.
No, that did not sound right at all. Sure did.
I do.
I did.
Love the writings. Yeah,
Animal-headed monks. Yes, the right.
yes. You'll see write and spelled a couple of different
Oh,
ways
Yeah.
because she spelled it without the H. There's times where the most common spelling you'll see is RHYTON.
Yeah, I've gotten. Oh, it's spelled wrong. Oh yeah. The H.
Well, the H is silent. It's like you'll see
You'll
Kylex.
know what it is anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Can you tell which one in the family is the least picky about their spelling? As compared to my brother, the human spell checker.
Yeah.
Who at the age of
middle school would spell check my grocery list.
Or when you were writing an email, he'd stare over your shoulder, and when he saw a misspelled word, it was the finger would come past your shoulder and go. Just the air of being expelled through the nose.
Yeah.
It's not known as the quiet for nothing. And I'll move that one over in just a second.
Go to the next one.
Once I'm done with this handle, making the little handles for the little right-hands. Just as any ETA, I will see another kiln unloading. I love seeing the pieces being revealed. So now we're currently
Working on
painting on pieces that just came out of a low fire load.
probably
A week or so?
yeah, no more
Because we
than
have
a week.
we do have two
Large
platters, and then we have the hydria.
the hydria, so maybe by the end of the week.
Maybe by the end of the week, yeah. There is absolutely nothing quick when it comes to doing pottery.
Yeah.
The fastest part is watching you throw something.
That's the quick part. Only because I've been doing it for so long.
Yeah.
It's practice, 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 people. So how do you
How
get
many
better?
decades?
4. More than 4. Go 4.5. Yeah, people. Well, what you do? Throw 100 cylinders. 1 out of 10. Cut them down the side with the wire tool to see if your walls are even. And
Hey,
keep
but at
trying
least
to practice.
I came up with a project that would actually make use of those halved cylinders. Because the dripping trays that go under spit roasted meats were cylinders cut in half.
Yeah.
I mean, the other way to do is just to after you've cut them in half, recycle clay.
Yeah,
Wedge it back up.
Yeah.
But if you want to a resulting project from at least some of them.
Yeah. I guess with the most of the red goo. I'll usually use up the whole container of it before it.
Yeah. You
Gets
don't do
too
that with
firm.
any of the other colors, do you?
No, they get too hard. They get recycled, get reused.
Yeah, I've got sacks of clay that need to be actually wedged up.
Yeah.
Because I started, color separating it.
So it can be reused. Well, that stuff gets reused too, because it becomes its own
It's its own
entity.
creature.
Each
Batch.
batch is slightly different mixture. Because it's the slip out of here, so you'll have
Yeah.
some of all 5 different varieties of clay.
But as a result of it being the slop out of the bucket, the individual pieces are you've got all the cool sedimentary layers.
Yeah.
Like this is the disc out of one of the dirt buckets.
Which is kind of cool looking.
It's got that kind of layered sandstone look. Corn
Okay.
on the cob plates? I suppose that would be another thing that you could use oblong dishes for, the cut in half
yeah.
cylinders. There's some things that we just tend not to think about because everybody has the dishes they eat or don't eat. Just never no one ever wants to really eat corn on the cob.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Corn
that'd
on
be
the cob is good too. But we just have never made it.
we made it a couple of times. When
People deemed it too much trouble to eat.
yeah,
Not that it didn't taste good.
Not that it didn't. Well, Christopher didn't like it because it was too sweet.
Well, he's
He's hypoglycemic. He has sugar issues. He doesn't even will eat pears.
but not apples.
But-
Apples have too much fructose.
Yes,
Pears are higher in glucose.
so they're not as nasty to his blood sugar. When he was a little kid, he couldn't have anything sweeter than about 1 Roma tomato. That would be his sugar allotment.
Of a sweet food.
A sweet food was 1 tomato. What you looking for?
So I learned a lot about, what. It's the
Sweet corn is sweet corn season right now.
yeah.
I think that's about the time we got it was because we were going to the local farmers market in.
You guys were elementary school.
And we also did that when we lived in Humboldt County because we
Did
go
it
to
once
the
or
one
twice.
around the square.
Yeah.
Also, a good source of honey
Yeah. Until the
until there was the great bee debacle and Reed's bees went away.
yeah, which is too bad.
Mind you, he may have also had other issues because that beekeeper would also sell the poison oak honey, which we never didn't taste test
I'm
that.
not even going to
Just
that.
nope. All sorts of nope.
You have to be careful where the honey comes from, because if you're allergic to what it's been eating, it's pollen.
Yeah,
you
there's
have hay
gonna be-
fever.
It's always going to be the undigested pollens in there.
Yeah.
For some people, if it works to
Mm-hmm.
have the little bit of exposure and it'll get desensitized. Other people, it just has
It's
the
cumulative.
reverse.
Yeah. Almost ended up in the hospital.
Yeah, there was that one sort of mead we really liked.
Oh,
It
it's really
was
good meat.
beautiful. It tasted like the hillsides in summer when I grew up, just the way the scent was.
Yeah, because they used local honey.
Because it was local honey to the
It's
area.
down
Made
in
us
the Bay Area.
horribly sick. It was like a really bad case of hay fever.
Okay, yeah, it was like having
so
flu.
that is the last of the necks. Here, my hand's all goopy, but is this guy ready for a handle?
Yes.
Okay, you're gonna need a larger handle for that guy. Is this one too firm? Good consistency? Right
It'll be
size? Okay, good.
I'm gonna move these guys.
Yes, that's what I needed to do next. And I will wrap these guys up. Oh, I see. Nix has got a sunbeam.
Mhm.
Yes, and you're very alert to the sound of your name, aren't you there, kitty?
It's what?
You said my name. Is there something I need to do? Is it just the right sun temperature right now?
Once again, it's the slip and score to attach the handle.
Here, plastic bag.
And since it's a smaller pouch, I just use this.
Do this. Move it so I can set them.
Like that, like that. It's like making clay Velcro, really.
Clay Velcro.
Well,
Yeah, very much so.
And then put the glue.
go. So the
And the
more small
goo.
ones are wrapped up really well. And I'll move the tray of handles closer to see if I actually made any pairs yesterday.
And this is how I get the thumb indent on the handle.
All this
Oh no. Nope, 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 nope. When I did that, it started cracking.
Gotcha!
I've never seen it do that before.
First time for everything.
Yeah.
I will
Now
put
I
that
have
in the
them.
scrap
It
bag.
marked where the handle is going to be.
Here's the rest of those handles. I'll also see if there's any in a bag. I said that they kind of dry.
Yeah. That one dried just a little too much.
Okay, this is more normal handles in this bag.
Okay. Yeah. That one's a little on the wrong side.
Hello.
That one's a little short.
Too long. Too short.
Too
Look
dry.
at it.
Too soft. Too.
Need looking for that Goldilocks handle. You want me to add some water to that bag?
Yeah, they're a little firm. I think I might just go with this one.
Okay.
You just have to cut them off.
Luckily, the red is one of the most friendly when it comes to dehydrating.
Yeah. Still too long. Just right. But anyways, Maria, thank you for joining.
Yeah, gotta clean the crunchy bits of clay off the table again.
Yeah. Even shop tables have to be cleaned.
Yeah. The part that gets cleaned the least often is the tool table.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one next to you.
Yeah. It's really white plastic shelving.
Really it is.
There we go.
Much better?
Yeah. Gooey goo. Gooey gooey gooey. That's where you also end up with the thumbprint on the inside of the cup too.
Yeah.
When the cup is particularly soft. It's firm enough to put a handle on.
Yeah. I haven't tried to get that guy off of its.
He's not going to come off his bag.
Yeah, I didn't think so. He's just a
Too
little
soft.
too glossy.
Just a little soft down there.
But what I will do is I will tint him lightly.
Yeah.
So that things have a chance to equalize.
Yeah. Get used to its new shape.
Okay, are you done? Put that one up. And now on to Cantheros.
Oh, my favorite. Actually, those I want to do at the table. Because I need to be looking straight.
Okay.
Looking down is not so good.
Clear off the table some.
So, yeah.
You think that looking down would be handy because you'd be able to
No.
see them from above, but
No.
yeah.
But you can stand up to do that. So now
Okay, clearing
it's time
table
to
space.
reorient the camera bags.
Yep. Okay, so I've got one Cantheros over there. And if anyone is prone to motion sickness, be aware that I'm about to move the camera. Get the nice panning shot of the room while I'm doing this.
Right,
Touchdown.
Have it not sitting on the binder. Huh?
Yeah, well, I didn't have a free hand.
I wasn't sure you realized it was sitting on the
Oh
binder.
no, I do. You over there, and now to
Ooh. Wide and narrow, same size.
that's two handles.
I know, but if I want two
Oh.
handles.
Oh, wide and narrow. I got it.
Wide, narrow, wide, narrow.
Got it.
What I can do is
Yeah.
wide would go with wide,
Narrow with narrow.
go narrow.
I don't
Oh yeah, much better.
see. I did make 2 pairs. They just weren't
You
stacked together.
did size, not width, which is funny. But it's wide, narrow, wide, narrow.
Length can be
Oh.
easily adjusted.
Those ones are not too bad of a match, but here, that's kind of
I can
soft.
also rotate the eyeball.
That Nick's tried to eat the other day.
Yes. Because yesterday's stream she sniffed the eyeball camera. Well, one of the 2 cameras is very much round.
It's one of the old Logitech ones that looks like an eyeball. It's old.
Possibly getting close to 20 years old. It's the reason why it's the camera that is the small screen. I think the large dimension in terms of pixels is 640.
Is it 640 or 480?
640.
Okay.
I think it's 640 by 480. It's
Yeah.
it's little. That is the comfortable resolution. Not only do these videos show master artists at work, but they also show and record the wonderful relationship you two have. Artists.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yes, we just kind of blather on.
There's sometimes people are like, you guys communicate really similarly. And it's like, A, we're mother-daughter. B, we live in the same house. C, we work together. So we spend
We went over
99% of our time together. What? Oh yes, I need to switch images again. Sorry.
And when we're traveling, we even like
We're in the same car.
are in the same car. We
So
sleep in the same tent.
Go. Okay. And close that image. Open this one. Ooh, and make it bigger. Your little picture. There we go.
Yeah.
One Cantheros.
Maybe a little too much handles.
Yeah. The handles on the Cantheros are deceptively small.
So I get all these little offcuts. Is that small enough yet? Nope.
Oh.
Another slice.
There's
another slice.
We have an offcut bag right here. Because actually those offcuts are some of the things that become future ears.
Oh, there we go. That's
Speaking of
much
which, gotta go get
better.
those chunks.
That's better. So are they the same size now? Please tell me you're the same size. Yes, you're the same size.
Good.
Good little handles.
That's the clay that we're going to have for doing the You should scrape the gradue off of my hand here. There you go. But things together are going together fairly well today.
Yeah. Things are
Let me
actually
throw
behaving.
the cracked handle into the bag, except for this one. There's always that one.
There's always that one.
You into the bag to be recycled into something else into the future.
Future is something more friendly.
Yeah. Catherine is watching. No.
Yeah, the weather changes, and pottery being a environmental art form.
2 days ago, it was overcast 75% of the day.
Yeah, and got up to maybe 70.
Yesterday, we had some morning fog, and then it got
About 80.
sunny and warm.
But you know, it's just
Comparatively warm. Different people, different opinions of what.
yeah. Well,
It was like the January event when we had ran into friends that were up from Arizona. We were complaining the inside of the hotel was horribly dry,
yeah.
and they were complaining about it being
How can-
excessively muggy.
How can you breathe in the soup? And I go, I don't know. It's so
It was
dry.
maybe 30% humidity.
Well, there's a reason why hotels are dry. This bacteria grows.
Yes.
But I do best in a moist environment. Otherwise, my gills dry up.
Yes.
Yeah, I like 60% humidity.
Yeah, 50, 60 is a nice,
It's
comfortable
nice.
range.
Because at the time we also lived on the coast.
Or a dry day with 50% humidity.
Yeah. But it's like where we
But
live
then-
now. We had the other day we had during the heat spell, it got down to like 25% humidity. It was excessively
Ew.
dry. We had pottery that cracked because it
Yeah.
dried too quickly.
We had to change what we were throwing for that span of days. Or actually, no, we went largely to just doing drawn paint
Yeah, we did.
because they weren't going to dry well. They were going to dry too fast.
Yeah.
Paula is watching. Hello. Okay. These
You-
handles.
you-
Yeah, those handles.
Sit, stay, smooth.
Sit, stay, do not roll over and play dead.
Don't want clay to roll over and play dead.
Okay, so
That's not a happy thing. Now I can go like this,
do you want me
and
to?
I can tell whether it's straight across or not.
Do you want me to put the remainder? Do you have the other pair picked out?
Well, I'll have to decide.
Oh,
they're
oh, leave
they're
them.
really soft anyway, so
Okay,
I'm trying to think probably this one.
those two.
Make sure that they're really the best
pair.
pair. Which ones are?
I don't know. From my angle, these two look.
One is this one's wider than that one. Probably these two.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Oh, there's these two. And then go,
Okay.
no, these two. And then we're going, yes, these two. I felt
Okay,
like
so-
we were doing some sort of comedy skit.
I put this one away. But okay, so yeah, because the Cantheras require smaller handles, so what I need to do is take one of these larger ones that I pulled earlier, break it in half, and make it into smaller handles for those
There we go.
little Rhytons. So these ones go in the back.
Doesn't.
Well, I suppose this one would be enough for two little Brighton handles, wouldn't it?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so I have enough handle material for those guys.
No. This way. And
The end of my nose itches. When your hands are covered in clay, it's not a great time to itch your nose. Okay. Ooh. There you go. Ooh, big blocks of text. What kind of camera do you use for streaming? I'm curious because I want to start streaming medieval cooking. They are cheap webcams.
we can send you a link.
Yeah, this is the newer one. He's only what, 5 years old?
Yeah.
Do you have your model number on? Yo, it's a Logitech. Oh yes, it does. It is an HD 720p.
Yeah, that's
It is.
it's
it's
one of the
not-
cheapest ones out there.
A few years ago, it was $20.
Yeah.
It's
Off
720.
of
It's
Amazon.
It's not even full HD.
Yeah. And then we have I think it's the same as the one that's inside.
Yeah, we have two of those. If we really needed to, we could probably get a third camera going. And Lynn says, make cookies for a wedding dessert table using the Sacred Heart and Immaculate Heart cookie stamps you made for me. Everyone was blown away over the images. They're gorgeous. You didn't just copy an old photo, you really nailed the beauty of those images. I'm glad
you.
they came out well.
And the pictures you post of your
Oh,
cookies
yes,
Liz, are gorgeous.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow,
I admire your skill in making the cookies. That's a whole nother skill set.
yeah. I mean, back then, even if we made cookies, nobody eats them.
No one here eats much in the way of sweets.
Occasionally, we make ginger cookies. Or
Yep.
peanut butter cookies. Peanut butter cookies being very low in sugar. The same with ginger cookies because they have
Ginger.
ginger, but they also have molasses.
Yeah, it's not a refined sugar.
It's the blackstrap molasses in that.
We like that iron-rich taste.
Yeah, hereditary anemia.
Yep.
Even my son.
Yeah, our blood goes, iron? We don't need no stinking iron.
In
don't
which
need
case,
that.
iron-rich foods always taste so good.
Yeah. Though apparently vitamin K also helps your blood coagulate and not like leak all over the place when you get cut.
It helps you
Well, that's
regulate iron absorption.
Now, Paula's just watched a bit of the hearings on Postmaster General, had to stop, asked 4 questions, and couldn't give us one straight answer. I'm not terribly
Really?
surprised.
That's surprising.
Speaking
Not.
as, well, being a small business who ships a lot of product, we're hoping that things get cleared up in a good manner.
Yeah.
And that it goes back to running as it's supposed to.
Yeah. I'm smoothing the rim. This is why I have weird calluses between my fingers.
Yeah, she's got the calluses in between the fingers like that. From drawing on the pottery and bracing on the edges of things, I have a callus on the back
But I'm
of my
just doing
pinky.
this is what I do too. Especially
Produce
with
that
this
nice
clay, you
round-
burnished because
Yeah.
you want it to be smooth where your lip touches
You also
it.
can't use your fingertips because your fingertips are scrapey.
Yeah, they are because I have very callous hands. And someone goes, "There's nothing wrong with your hands. They're work hard." It was a male customer at his booth at one point, and I go, "Well, thank you. That's a very..."
It's a little more nice than
I
saying
think he was trying to be
he was
very.
trying to be nice.
He was trying to be nice, but it's kind of like,
Work hardened sounds better than leathery. Because, well, you
he was
use
being
your
very
hands.
chivalrous.
Use your hands and it affects the texture of your skin. It affects the
It does.
musculature of your hands. You always say that my hands are really soft and delicate feeling.
No, the one that has soft hands is
That'd be-
Christopher, my
yeah.
son, who works on a computer all the time.
So there's
He also
delicate
has long,
emotions.
graceful hands too, and well, he has programmer hands,
Soft. No calluses at all.
and also doesn't have the overdeveloped muscles because you're doing this. And I go, yes. The
Yes.
joke is that programmers have one muscle in their hand.
Click, click.
This.
Okay,
Yeah.
so is that one done?
That one will need to be a little bit smoothie once it hardens up. more.
So he comes over here and gets tinted.
Yeah, he has to be tinted.
Okay. Next.
Next. My dad was also a programmer though, so in the age of hardwire.
So yeah, this family has a long-standing relationship with technology.
This one,
But yeah, you don't need fancy cameras to do the live streaming.
Nix? No!
She after the tripod?
Yeah, she started putting her
Come here,
up on-
sweetie.
on it.
Aw.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, attach yourself to my shoulder.
Well,
Cat.
still working.
And in a few minutes, sorry for the spectacular fall. Oh, cat. Oh yeah, she totally detached. Yeah, it's held to the. I will re-angle the camera as soon as
It's
I get
held to the tripod with a hair tie.
it. Oh, by the way, the elastic in this hair tie is completely gone now.
Yeah, it's been sitting here for months. It's not a temperature controlled room at all. Oh,
There we go.
It's our back deck that was enclosed.
And let's reset this from the catastrophe there. Catherine starts, bad kitty. You won't do that again now, will you? That was undignified.
Is she all puffed?
No, she's going, I didn't see anything.
I don't know what happened. Oh.
There we go. You gonna hang out on my shoulder or you gonna jump down?
They're
There
really
you
the
go.
same size? No, they're not. This one looks longer.
Okay. Carefully stack these more handles that I made. Ooh, these are really soft. These guys are gonna have to wait. I will get a bat and I'll put them inside a bag.
And
Now the excitement of the cat has passed.
oh, I know. First,
At
was
least she
helping
didn't
with the-
mush the cup.
Yeah, I know.
She knocked it this way, not that way. Gino is watching. Hello.
Thank you for joining me. Now that the excitement is over and the cat knocked everything off, just the nothing
Just the
important, just
camera?
the camera.
Just the main camera. Little bit of feline excitement there. Yeah. Fur covered in clay? Amazingly not. She is completely unscathed other than giving me a look of indignant what happened. Why did it do that? I was just trying to jump down.
Well, she hasn't had the indignity of, getting very covered in clay yet.
No. Mind you, in about a month and a half, we will be making her paw print cookie stamps, which will involve taking the cat and dropping her on a slab of clay.
There we go. So didn't do that.
Get plastic, wrap that board handles up. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I had more clay that I was going to make into handles.
Oh dear.
And when we made cookie stamps of the paws of her two predecessors, one of them was like, "How dare you, human? Drop me in clay. It was not my choice to get clay on my feet."
I don't like
Ugh.
that clay.
Well, it's the white clay. It's
That's
the clay she liked. It's just it wasn't her choice, and that was not okay.
It was white stoneware. It wasn't porcelain.
Yes, Honora always preferred porcelain above all else.
She didn't like the dark colored clay. One time where she liked the clay butter.
Oh, the one
There's
time
the,
she fell into the bucket of red clay.
Yeah. He woke up with it.
That comforter still has red paw prints in it.
It was the red clay.
It's red clay. Red clay
Her bedroom
stains.
was the other end of the house, so we had beige carpet
Oh, red clay paw prints all through the house.
all the way the
Which
length
is
of the house.
another reason why when we went house shopping last year, it was finding someplace where the clay could be separated from the house proper.
Because it's also healthier that way.
Oh yeah, because and we don't want potters on.
And it was just, there's clay dust everywhere all of the time.
You know how most houses when you dust, the dust is like gray? Just that light gray color? Our household dust was a pale orange tone. For some
And I
odd
could
reason.
dust every day and it didn't matter.
Oddly enough, the Roomba proved to be get off the keyboard. The Roomba has proved to be fairly decent at picking up clay dust. I think it's because it has the rubber rollers instead of brushes.
Yeah.
There's my last piece of clay.
So instead of our dining room table being used as a clay workshop, it now has plants on it.
Yeah,
We have a
we're
little.
growing green onions and leeks and ginger.
Oh, and one skirret plant.
Yes.
And the world's
Yeah.
tiniest kale plant. It's only a half an inch tall and has a dozen leaves. It never got any bigger.
I don't understand why.
I know, it's kind of funny. I keep watering it and it keeps growing. 1/10 size. It's
Congratulations, you've grown a dwarf kale.
Yeah, a miniature kale plant. So funny.
Does it
Oh, I
seem
did get one little bump from this.
Ah. So there was a cat dent on that one.
But it's soft enough I was able to
Fix it.
fix it.
Okay.
Thinking, how could it possibly have
Done
escaped
all
unscathed?
that.
It had one scathe.
Love the videos of your older kitty on the Roomba. Yeah, she just Nix will not Nix. Desi would love playing with the Roomba. Nix will get upset if the Roomba gets unprogrammed. Gee, I wonder how
She
that
keep-
happens, Nix.
She learned how to turn it on.
Yes. She gets sad if Roomba doesn't turn on. She'll pout and
And
meow at us.
she'll knock it off its base station till it starts.
Yes, that she will. Yes, you figured out how to start the Roomba, didn't you? Don't give me an innocent look there, kitty.
There, that's better.
Got the curvatures to match?
Bugs me if they're
Our eldest cat, the first one to pass away, is Anara. She always took mortal offense at Roomba. It didn't react when she stared at it, and it had the audacity to bump into her.
It was just
It was not okay.
So- she was the imperious one.
Yeah, it was queen of
She
all she
lived-
survived.
She
She lived to be
17 and a half.
Yeah.
She didn't adjust to the move well.
No.
It was a really bad flea season. She'd never had fleas before.
And she was old to begin with.
She was kind of frail.
Yeah.
And then poor Desi.
Desi never recovered from her sister because they actually were siblings. Her sister passing away.
And she died at 16 and a half. 6 months later.
Yeah.
We even got another kitty, which was Nyx, to try to
Ease Desi's loneliness, but just no, she didn't. It was not okay.
it was not Anara. Anara was the alpha kitty.
Yeah.
Nyx has more of the alpha personality.
I'm gonna have to hit refresh. Our connection's not terribly good this morning, and that we've had freeze frame for here
Oh
for
my
a while.
goodness, and it's also only set to friends.
Oh, well, I can fix it. It's because it had to. It
course.
reset.
Yeah, and it defaults to that.
Got that changed. Okay. So it's also the last piece. And on top of that, I forgot to, unmute it first things.
There are days.
They're hard
They're
days.
just days.
And then the cat knocks the tripod down.
The camera's pretty sturdy.
Yep.
So
Here's to the little Logitech.
Yeah. It'll take two being knocked over by a cat too. So
Yeah. Yeah.
okay, and that should also be covered.
Yes. It'll get its final refinements once it's firmer.
Yeah.
You go under the crowd with everybody else. Make sure that everything's tucked in. In for the night there. Oh, day, actually.
Yeah.
Lid for the goop.
Look for the goop. So it doesn't dry out.
And close the bag with the handles, so we just need to close that bag there.
There.
I'll put this bag of handles in the handle drawer.
And thanks for joining, guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.